Hello, friends. Welcome back to yet another session of Thinking and Destiny. Yeah, it's a long gap that we had, and we have been going through the various sections of the psychic destiny. And we have seen death, hell, judgment, all those things. We'll continue. We'll just revise the last topic and continue. Before we continue the session, let us connect to the consciousness of Percival, meditate for 5 minutes, and then we can start our session. Please sit in a meditative posture. Cross your legs, clasp your hands, and close your eyes. In the last session, we have seen death is not a stopping of our journey. Journey continues. Death is just the incarnation change. And the period of judgment to look back what we have done in that life, how much right we have done, retrospect, and again come back to this earth plane to learn the new experiences. We also learn that we cannot learn anything in any other plane other than this earth three-dimensional. This is the only school where we can experience various experiences and learn different things. So let us experience and learn the self, from where we came from. What is the purpose of life? Where we are going. That self-Atma knowledge is the one which will not get erased from incarnation to incarnation. This is the only knowledge that comes along with us from life to life. So all of us utilize this opportunity to learn self. Percival has given a wonderful knowledge touching each and every aspect of our life. Let's continue our journey today. Please rub your hands, place it on your eyes for a few seconds, and open your eyes with a beautiful smile on your face. Okay, friends. Last class, we have learned about death. What we are going to do after the death, what is happening to us. This is what we have learned. Now in this class, before we go further, anyone tell what we are going to do after the death? How do we feel it? Any answer, one sentence answer in the chat? Anybody? Do you remember anything? Anyone? I'm waiting for your answers. Okay, a long gap, so I'm just going ahead. So after the death, we will not. So many people will not even realize that you took exit from the Earth planet. So you'll go into the deep sleep. You'll be in the dreaming state. And because you don't accept, actually you are not accepting it, so the death has happened to you. So because you are not accepting, you are just going into the deep sleep and, and coming back from the dream state, because you are in the different world where whatever the thought you get, it is happening really reality. Suppose if you are working as a librarian, the moment you get up, you are still thinking that you are working as a librarian and going to the library. The thought comes that you have to go to the library will get created there. So you will go and you will write your ledger and you'll arrange your books, and you feel that some people are coming. The moment the thought was generated and the people are coming. So those people are not exactly the people that are in the physical plane. They are just the replicas which you have created with your thoughts. So anything and everything that you have created, it will be there, and you are able to see that. So that is how you will try to live your life. You try to live. So it is like he said, it is like watching the same movie for 1,000 times. So you will not have anything new experience. It will not be there already. Whatever the experience that you got on the earth plane, those experiences only you'll be getting there, because you cannot experience a new things there. Only you are reliving whatever that is there already, that you is there on earth plane. Only those experiences you are reliving there in this astral plane. Okay, when once you are once you took away the thing. So once that is done, so what will happen once the dream? So at one point you realize, at one point, okay, why the same things are happening, why I am not able to have the new thoughts, why new things are not happening, why same people are coming, why new batches are not coming to the library. So all these things, whenever you think, at some point you realize that you have died from the earth plane. So at that time, so once you realize, your senses, whatever the senses and the breath form, will be separated from you, and it stands before you. So you are standing as a pure consciousness. You will not have senses. The senses are not there with you, and nothing is there. So you are standing in front of you, your senses are there. So you feel like you are stripped off, you are naked, stripped off. So that just the pure consciousness is only there with you. So when that pure consciousness is there, then the light of intelligence will come. So that light is so powerful that you wanted to go away somewhere. You just don't want to see that light, because that light, you cannot bear that light. So you want to go here and there. You cannot go anything. You try to call the God name, as you call here in the earth plane, right? You try to call the God name, so you will not be able to utter your name. You try to call your friends, relatives, family, everybody, because you want to escape from that light and you wanted to just go. So you will call everyone, no one will come. Finally, at least devil also you will call, because even those things also comes and rescue also. You'll try to call, but nothing will come. So then you will understand you are that light. You have to be in that light. You will be in that particular light of intelligence. In that light of intelligence, that is where the judgment day comes. The judgment day, who is that devil? Who is that devil is giving you the judgment or punishment? Who is that devil it is giving? It is nothing but you yourself. Nobody will come and give you any judgment. It is you and yourself, because all the life, the entire life will be just showing you as a one reel. Here it will not go the childhood to adulthood, not like that, but as a composite. Suppose as a composite life, in the sense, suppose when you are showing, so this is the incident that you acted, but actually as a pure consciousness, you will get to know how you should act and what you have acted. So then and there you will be knowing it. Suppose, let us take as a mother, I took two kids to somewhere, and something maybe is happening. I just grabbed my kid and I just left the other kid for the second chance and the later. Then as a pure consciousness, you'll understand that you have to take care of both the kids. You cannot leave the one kid. So that is where you will understand that you have done something wrong. So holistic composite life means you will see what you have done and you will see what you are supposed to do also. So what is the right way also, you will be able to see and you will be able to understand, because nobody will come and teach you there, because you are that part of that pure consciousness, the God's consciousness only. So that consciousness only came to you, but we are forgetting that we are the pure consciousness, and we are just thinking that we are just the human body. We are only this Prasanna. We are only this particular limited life. We are just acting as if God is separate and we are separate. But there, when you go there, so you are the part of the supreme consciousness. When you are the part of the supreme consciousness, as a God, what you are supposed to do as a supreme consciousness, what you are supposed to do also, you'll be able to experience. So you will experience the life as a composite thing. So when you experience the life as a composite thing, you'll feel such a pain, because whatever the things that you have done. Not only that, suppose abnormal things, anything, let us take some hunger. Just take normal hunger is fine, that is not the punishment. Abnormally, if you eat something, then what is that day? There it will be given the punishment, judgment day. What is that? Means no, the judgment day, it is all the feelings, and after the judgment day, you will be passed on to the hell. Everybody will pass on to that hell only. So in the hell, what is that? We will go when you are saying that you excessively eat something, or excessively you drink something, drink alcohol. What will happen? The same thing will be given over and over and over and again to you, but you will not satisfy. Why the people will drink? At one point they'll have that hype kick kind of feeling. So if you are not getting that kick, you will get frustrated. You'll get, why I'm not getting it, how many drinks I have to drink, right? So similarly, whatever that you are doing, all that thing will be shown, because that kind of frustration feeling, so you'll be getting it. Whatever the wrong things that you have done, you will be experiencing there. So that is nothing but hell. So the hell, it is not like you will not have that foul smell, or you will not have that boiling oil or anything. That is not there. It is all the things that you have done on earth plane. So that will be experienced, whatever the thing that we excessively, usually for the human being, it's a hunger, it's a sexual thing, it's lust, all those things only. So if you've done something wrong, those things will be shown there, and that you have to have that kind of feelings, you have to actually undergo there. So that is the hell that everybody will be undergoing. So once that particular part is over, once the judgment is done, once the hell is done, so all your feelings, because this is all judgment and hell, you are all purifying your consciousness. By having that pain and taking the pain, you are all purifying your consciousness. Then comes to the heaven. Heaven is the reality. Heaven is also the reality. It is not that it is there. Heaven is a reality, and re-existence of the succeeding the doer portions. After the heaven, re-existence also succeeds the doer portion. That is how it is. So just before going to that, because some people might have forgot your the 12 stages, right? I'll just show you the 12 stages once. Let me show you this 12 stages. Are you able to see my screen? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Let me do some. These are the 12 stages. If I reduced a bit in order to understand. Okay. These are the 12 stages of the thing. Okay. This I will keep in our group chat also, so that you will be able to understand. So here, see here. Here, of course, this is the death line that he is showing, right? This is the death line. And this is the birth line. This is the death line. This is the span of the earth, birth and death line. See here, form of the human body of the sex selection here, placental life selection section, embryonic life section, thought of the section, peaceful rest section, composite happiness section, purified breath form section, purification of the breath form section, separation from the lower thought section, judgment, hell, separation from the gross desire section, and after death, dream of the section, and life, the physical body. So here we are going from here, all these things, and again coming back, and then again we are reincarnation. The separate reincarnation is happening. So here, sorry. So here it's showing like this is the birth line. If I take form of the human body sex selection, the birth line, first 3 months is embryonic section, second is placental section, third is human form of the. These are all the three forms, which is in the womb, right? That is what is happening here. Sorry. My screen is going on and off. Sure, which page it went. 35. Yeah, here. 1D5D. Yeah, here. Right. This is the next one is the thought of the life section, peaceful rest section, and composite. Here is the one that we are discussing: purified breath form, purification of the breath form section, and then separation from the desires, separation from the desires, and then death. So these are all the things that which we are seeing the 12 stages. Just to remind, the last session we have seen the same diagram. Just to remind, right? It is. I'll stop here. So now we'll go to the. So we are, once that is done, so we are in the light plane. Once that the death is done, we are in the judgment is done, the hell is done. So we are in the light plane where the doer meets your angels. Actually, you can say that what is like your angels, in the sense what is like angel to be, right? It is not that you are meeting somebody, it is that you feel like you are an angel, and how angel, when you are an angel, how it is, how it will be. It becomes one with that angel and finds it itself in a heaven. Suppose whatever you want to do. So why every day we started working hard every day? We wanted to have a better future. Suppose if I think that today, if I say like this, something is coming up, do we work hard? Do we feel anything bad? We don't do it, because today whatever I want to do it, I will just experience that, and I don't even think about the future, right? So that is the kind of environment that you feel it as a heaven. When the doer parted from its breath form, and during the doer's struggle with its desires before separated from the breath form seems to be dissolved. So the struggle of the doer was also a kind of purification. So initially, the doer will struggle because he don't want to separate from the breath form. He don't want to go away from your physical body. Always everybody will have that fear of death. We don't want to go away, but it is, what he's saying is, it's not the end of the world. It is not the end of the life. Your life continues. Your life is continuous, and you will be in a better position only. Maybe just a small period of the judgment and small period of hell, but then you are also going to the stage of the heaven. Once the purification of the breath form, then it will go to the heaven. So the burning away from all your suffering could dissolve, burn away, and then breath form rose to the light plane of the physical world. So the hell, whatever that hell you feel it, the hell stages that we talked, right? So your desires and your things are coming out, and you feel that is naked, and the light is coming, and you are actually trying to go away from that light. But still, at one point, you accepted that you are that light of intelligence, and then your life story was shown as a composite manner. When the life story was shown as a composite manner, you understand that what and all, where and all the places you have done the mistakes. So that particular feelings or that particular emotions are nothing but your health, and you have purified. So once you took those emotions, you have purified. Now you are a purified angelic being. So you're an angel, like what exactly you have done. So now you are a glorified form. Now you can get back to your breath, and now with the breath form again you enter into because the doer with the breath form enter into the heaven. So the heaven in the doer form is a glorified form. You can tell, you can smell, you can hear, you can see, you can touch. You are continuing the life from the earth, right? Whatever the earth life is there. So it is that without interruption, you feel that you are continuing the life. All this hell period and judgment period, it is a small period, and you are just moving on. The heaven means you feel that in general in the movies that you have seen, or where Rambha and Urvashi coming and dancing, everybody enjoying. That's what we all has that perspective, right? So what exactly the heaven is? Heaven is like whatever you wish to do it. If that is there, that is the heaven. No sorrow, no death, no hunger, no sins, no trouble, no poverty, No loss, no sickness, no death, no anger, no greed, no envy, no selfishness. So when there is nothing, this is a heaven. So can we do all these things in the earth? It is possible. All these things we can live in our own life also. And we can make this earth planet itself as a heaven, and we can have our own life. Okay. No sins, no trouble. There's no trouble at all. There's no sin, no sorrow at all. So that will be found in the heaven. Heaven is a state of happiness. It is just the state of happiness. Everything that you wanted to have, it is there. Everything you wanted to experience, it is there. Okay. There is whatever, there is a no distinction between the sex. There is a no shame. There is nothing to be ashamed of. There are your there in the heaven also. You will have your sweetheart. You will have your husband. You will have your wife. All the things, idealized world, right? Everything is idealized. Okay. Carnal thoughts. That is what there's a new word that I learned today. Carnal thoughts. Carnal thoughts, in the sense like the thoughts which are not supposed to be when you are in the thing. The thoughts that you are getting, not supposed to do. Suppose I wanted to grab away the other people's things, I wanted to kill the other people, I wanted to ditch the other people. This kind of thoughts will not be there in here. Okay. No carnal thoughts will be there. Sensuality and the dross burned off in the hell. All these thoughts will burned off in your hell. Okay. Mothers, whoever lost their kids, right? Previous incarnation or whatever. So mothers who lost the kids, they will have their kids here. So all the kids will be are there. So the whoever you lost somebody, then those people you can see here in this. When everything is there, what is the problem, right? You will be having enjoying whatever it is there. You will be, if there's no impediments, whatever the impediments that is there in the earth plane, there is nothing here. There will not be anything. So those people who actually read the soul's journey, then you will understand what is this heaven is. So usually you feel that okay, the life here is much more better than there, right? Much more better than the earth, because on earth you need to earn something. You need to earn. You need to distinguish. You have to work hard. You need to find out that. You need to find out this. All these things, but there nothing, because there is no hunger itself. There is no day. There is no night. Everything is, there is no time at all. Basically, there is no time also. Suppose whatever you want to do, suppose the good country priest is there, he will still go to the pastor and do some job there. Suppose if you are a chemist, you will try to discover something, new things there, and which is the benefit of the people. So whatever the occupations that you are doing, if you are so much attached to those occupations, then you still do that occupation. The statesman will try to do help the people, benefit the people. The statesman will still work for the government. All occupations with the free of thought, with the thought level you can create. But only thing is, if you are a murderer, you cannot do that, because those things will not be. It is, you are an idealistic world. The heaven means you are an idealistic world. You are a pure consciousness. You will not harm anybody. The thought itself will not come. That is why I said, right? No envy, no ditching, no, all those thoughts itself these are all the pure consciousness form, and you are aware that you are the part of the supreme consciousness. You will think as like the God thinks. If you are thinking that God is separate and we are separate, so God is an ideal thing, right? So similarly, you will also think the same way, because you are the part of that supreme consciousness. So there won't be any loss of others or anything. There is no sleep, no darkness, no weirdness. Everything will be no eating or drinking for its own sake. You need not eat, but people have an habit, right? In the here, suppose there is a cook who wants to cook and give it to everybody, then still he will do it because he is the one he liking it. There is a person who always wants to do snacks and snacking, still she will do that, because that is the habit that she got attached to it. But there is no need of doing it, because there is a no thing. There are rivers, there are beautiful sceneries, flowers, ventures, all these things are there. There are lights, jewels, decorations, heavenly music. Music was heavenly music. So there they'll explain astral plane 1, 2, 3, 4. So how those people are coming and playing in that book also, they will explain. So everything is there here. So you are convinced. Suppose you have some favorite dress, you can still go and wear your favorite dress there. So because the doers in the heaven have their own religion, because they are just the attachment, right? If you are attached to your religion, you will have your own religion purified, but that will be in the form of purified, because you are an Hindu, you won't hate other religions. You'll try to you will live with the harmony with the other things, unlike the earth. Okay, God will be there in heaven in whatever form you wanted to, you convince. Suppose you want to see the God in this form, that God will be there in that form, because you yourself as a supreme consciousness, when you know. So you will be seeing that Christ, saints, angels. You will be seeing the priests, God, all those things, but in an idealized, glorified, accelerated state. So they're all in an ideal state. They will not do anything like here. Some of the things they will try to cheat or anything. Those kind of priests or those kind of people will not be there in the heaven. There is nothing tame, colorless, or inane about the heaven. The pulse of the life, enjoyment runs higher than it does in the earth. The pulse, the earth, more than earth, it runs in the higher enjoyment. No drawbacks, no obstacles to lessen your enjoyment. Usually in the earth, suppose if you are so happy today, oh, some drishti came and tomorrow something might happen. You yourself will have that kind of feeling, right? So that will not be there. That those sentiments will not be there. Therefore, those afflictions will not be there, and you will not you will not have those kind of feeling that you have on the earth. You are supreme consciousness. You will just enjoy. Heavenly enjoyment is the result of what the doer thought that he did in the earth life. Whatever that he wanted to do in the earth life, you will do it. Everything you can do it in heaven. Suppose when you are in the earth, let us take a simple example. One wants to live in a big bungalow. He wanted to live in a big bungalow. He dreamt of it, but he didn't live there. But once the life continues, you will just create your own bungalow. You will create your own garden, beautiful garden. All your people, you will create it, whomever you wanted to live with it, and you will enjoy that. So whatever you wanted to do with everything, nothing added to what the doer wished for, aspired while on the earth. Nothing added. Whatever you wish to live in the aspired in the earth, everything you will live in the earth. The doer learns nothing, but remember, the doer learns nothing new in the heaven. Remember, this is always there. The doer did not learn anything in the hell also. Hell, he got, his emotions were like, he felt so bad and he had all the pain, but he did not learn anything in the hell, because of whatever the thoughts that he had done, whatever the deeds that he had done on earth plane. He purified his form by taking that pain, but he did not learn anything. Here also, in the heaven also, he is enjoying whatever he aspired to do in the earth plane, but he will not learn anything, because heaven or hell is not the places to learn anything. There is only one school that you can learn anything, that is earth school. So if you want to learn anything, again, you have to come back to the earth sphere. That is how the reincarnation will come into the picture. So you may be having the different names in a different religions, but every religion is having the same thing. So earth is the only place of learning, because there all the spheres and the worlds intermingle the physical plane. So all these worlds are intermingled. Heaven is not mere a belief. It is not a beautiful mirage, nothing. It is nearer to the reality. Anything on the earth, it's nearer to a reality. Anything that is there than earth, you can see. A doer interrupts as realities that which thinking or experiencing at that time under conditions where the user does. This is just the, you will be experiencing everything with your thinking. On earth, there are flesh, blood relationships between the doer of the body to parents, husband, wife, and relatives, neighbors, acquaintances, and relations. One sees, hears about, and reads about it. Similar way, these relations makes up the physical world while you are on the earth. These are not merely physical, they are psychic. Even in the physical plane also, they are just the psychic. So some are mental, some are mental conditions also, that's all. So they are not exactly the physical. After that, the physical world and the physical body with its physical atmosphere have gone. Hell is the grossier. Sinful feelings have been burnt out, but the relationships remain. Sinful feelings on one particular, suppose you hate somebody, that sinful feelings, whatever that you have between you and somebody, those feelings have burned out in hell. But that relationship is still continue, that will be there. When the grossness has been removed, the doer enters into the heaven. Whatever that grossness has been removed with all your sinful emotions, then you are entering into the heaven. The relationships which have remained with the doer are realities to it and are more real than earth. You feel more real. Oh, she is so more real relationships in the heaven you feel. The intelligence has no heaven as the doer, yet there would be no heaven for the doer if the light of intelligence is not there. The doer has no heaven if that light of intelligence is not filled. The light of intelligence is there everywhere. If that is not there, the doer cannot feel the heaven. Heaven is the part of your psychic atmosphere of the doer. Again, he is saying, heaven is also a part of your psychic atmosphere. This is all your feelings, because with your thoughts you are able to create, and you are feeling that for somebody, for some of the people, if you say that having your own home is a heaven, for some of the people, having your own studio, the big studio itself is a heaven. For some of the people, that is also not, they have still more things. So each people, that heaven is different. Each person, the heaven is different. It is not that everybody can whatever you desires to do, whatever the most thing that you desires to do on the earth plane is the one that you will be getting, that is the heaven. This part, the unmanifested part, whatever that unmanifested part during the earth plane life, right, that will be manifested during the life. The light of intelligence is not in the psychic atmosphere, but the doer in the heaven state has the light of intelligence is there. So the doer is heaven is very happy originally state, and long with the he is very happy than compared to when he is in the earth life. Heaven is not a community heaven. It is a theological heaven. So each one, it is different. It would be impossible as a community heaven, because no two heavens are alike. Your heaven is different from my heaven. Okay. No two heavens are alike. The ideals of the earth or life are different to everyone. So idealistic life, I wanted to live ideally like this. I may be dreaming for something else. Somebody want to have a small cottage in a big garden, okay, and want to live, enjoy. That is the heaven for him or her. Suppose somebody want to live in a big bungalow with so many cars and all those things, that is the heaven for him. So no two heavens are the same. So life is a different for the different one. Each one, the life is different. His ideas to them are different. Their ideals and concerning them are different. So each ideas are different. Suppose you say that in my ideal world, those people should be there, but those people should behave such a way. So you will just create it. But those people, heaven, you may be different. That is what he is saying. So when they have created the heaven, in that world, you may be different, because whatever the way that they are creating, each one have their own heaven according to their own ideals. Heaven is not made up of successive scenes or events. They will not be made up, okay, scene after scene, event after event, nothing. Here, there is no aging. There is no beginning. There is no ending. Heaven is composite of all these things. Composite, I'll tell you an example why I'm using that composite, right? Succession of the events. Suppose you have in the heaven, or the child born, the child is growing up, and I'm getting married. So this is not the one. Suppose if your child is child, you can see, whenever you want to see the child as a child, you can see. Whenever you want to see your child as a groom or bride, you can see, because it's a composite. There's no time. The moment you want to jump onto the time, you can jump onto the time, and how your child is there, you can see. That's how it is. As a head of the family, so everything you can see as a composite. You cannot see successive scenes. There is no time here. There's no time in the heaven. The absence of, there's no change also. Absent. Once you become bridegroom, again you want to see the kid, you can see the kid. Because there is no changes. Everything, whatever you want, it will be there. The absence of the change makes heaven completeness and eternity. So it is eternal. Whatever it is there, it is permanent, eternal. The heaven is eternal. There's no time in heaven. Heaven is eternal. There's no time of the doer itself. So you feel that you are eternal. You feel, you will get to know that you are eternal. Now we are thinking that, oh, after 70 years or after 80 years or 90 years or maximum 100 years, I have to leave this. So after that, I will die, Prasanna will die, and one more person will come. No. In the eternal, that eternity heaven state, you are feeling that you are an eternal. You exist before, you are existing, and you exist after. So there is no time. Suppose if you are seeing all the you will be able to see, right? So that is the eternity. You feel that eternity there. The doer in the psychic atmosphere of all the times, right? Life after death, conscious part, during the life, before the life, after the life, all these mixed hell, heaven, all these mixed things you can sort it out and see when you are a purified consciousness. When you are a purified consciousness, you are able to see the three atmosphere of the triune self, right? That within the sphere of intelligence and intelligence of the light being, all these experiences you can see in the heaven. It believes that heaven is eternal and without an end. It will be so to the doer. So heaven is eternal, so as the doer is eternal. There is an end to heaven for a doer when it has lived out in the heaven all ideals that you had on earth. So for a human being, for anything, if everything comes just for the thought, you won't like it. How much? Because whatever you like it, suppose let us take, you are playing a game. Simple example, you are going to a competition, you are playing a game. You want to win that game. Every time you think you are winning, you are winning. Is there any kick in it? There is nothing. Because at one time, if you lose, you have to have that pain. Then if you win, oh, then I did it great. But in the heaven, everything with the thought you are getting it. In your perspective, you are winning and you are the winner. The other player in his own heaven, he is feeling that he is the winner and you are the loser, and he is also the winner. So it is like that. The heaven is like that. That's what the heaven is. When you are living the ideals of the life, whatever the way that you wanted to live, when you are living the ideals, how many days you will live that ideal life? Whatever you wanted to get it, you are getting it. So in your life also, you must have experienced it, right? So when you don't have something, you crave for it. Even in your life, in this physical life, in the earth life also, when you don't have something, you crave for it. I wanted to buy the dress, whatever I like in the market. That every girl will have at some point, every girl will have that thing. So once you started earning, you will go and buy at one point. Even to go to shopping, you feel lazy. What is there? Okay, whatever I have. At one point, you feel whatever I have is enough. Until and unless at particular occasion you need to go and buy, then only you'll buy. Those cravings were gone because you are able to get it. When you are not able to get it, that craving is there. Here in the heaven, whatever you are wanted, it is coming. Then there won't be any craving. So there is an end to that period. There is an end period for every doer when it is lived out, all your ideals. Then there comes to the state of sweet rest without any activities. Then you wanted to take a rest without any activities. The appearance of nothing. The doer separates from the breath form. Again, the doer separates from the breath form. And it will go into the deep sleep on the earth. That is the second stage of the purification. The first stage is hell and all those things. Second stage of purification, it will just go into the deep sleep. Okay. In its psychic atmosphere until it is again returned to that. In that soul's journey, you would have heard that once that's the first death, second death, third death, we would have seen that, right? So that is here. So first is physical death, second is the hell and whatever it is, third is again you are separating and you are just having you are inside your cocoon and you are taking the rest. Gradually you are passing that light plane to the physical plane. The light of intelligence is obscured by the physical plane. So again you wanted to come to this physical plane because the breath form with the four senses parted from the doer. First, when the breath form is parted from the doer, the breath form is disunited from the form and the senses were loosed in the beginning. The four elemental beings which had served as a senses, they returned to their respective elements and acted as a elemental races. The doer portion remains in the state of rest until each other doer portion has lived its life on earth, each in its turn. Every other doer portion, they will come back. When the time of its appearance in a human body fits, in which the lives of those whom it has met, the forms of the breath form is activated by the AIA, which causes the breath form to enter into the atmosphere of the future parents. Here he is saying, suppose I lived my life and came, how many times it will, how many days or years it will take rest? Suppose whenever I want to take the next incarnation, let us take whoever is there. I wanted to meet again Suryakala, Sirisha and Rajni Garu, Lakshmi Garu. I wanted to meet again these people because I had a very good friendship with all these people. I wanted to meet again. I wanted to have them in my life in the next life. That is what my intention after all these things. Then how many days I have to take rest? Until all these people comes, until they have finished their hell and heaven portion, until they are ready to take up their reincarnation, until then you have to be in the rest, in that rest portion. And then once that is done, again you will be coming into the, you will be coming to the breath form, you will go into the future parents. As a breath form, you will go into the future parents. The form enters into the mother and later bonds to the seed of the soil. Seed is separate. Seed is a physical things. Seed which is starting in the uterus is a physical. The breath form will go as a breath, and again it went and combines into the seed. Then elemental beings are summoned in their order to build up and fill up the astral, airy, fluid, physical body. So the fetal development according to the model of the astral furnished by the form of the breath form. So that is how it will have. Then there's feelings and desires which the doer is struggled, which are loosened by suffering in the hell from which the doer separated when it's separated from the breath form. So here, see, what he's saying is whatever the feelings that you have suffered in the last incarnation, you suffered in the hell, but those things will come again in your earth, because there you suffered for whatever you have done. But those feelings again, it will come on the earth plane when you have taken the reincarnation. It is your responsibility, that is, we ourselves has to experience and get away with it. Get away with it. So that is what I say. Suppose if somebody cheated, simple example, somebody cheated on you. If you think that I must have done something to him or somebody, that is why it is so. I have to learn from this lesson that, oh, cheating means this is how the bitterness I feel it. So I should not do for any others. Forget about forget about that whoever done it. Learn the experience and leave that. Once you leave that will not come back. Once you are not leaving that, again and again, if you are actually blaming the other person, so which means that you have not learned the lesson, again that will come into the next incarnation also, because you struggle to remove that feeling from yourself. If you are not struggled, if you not have struggled, then that feeling won't come. So that is why understand understand any experience that you got in your lifetime, any experience that you have got in your lifetime is trying to teach you something. So if you take that lesson and just move on, then that experience will not repeat it. Those feelings, desires, which are new breath form, bears a symbolic record. All this comes as a symbolic record built into your astral body. All this is built into your astral body, and it is coming as a and again it will try to manifest into the later part of your life. Whatever that symbolic record you got it will manifest in your lifetime. So it is our responsibility, it is our awareness. You have to aware of your feelings, you have to aware of your situations, learn from each and every incident, each and every person that you met, each and every action that happened in your life. Learn and move on, learn and move on, so that will not repeat in your life. The fetus gradually develops and prepared for the birth. It waits for the right swing of the birth And this may be for hours, weeks, or whatever, right? So the born up time. At the time of the birth, the fetus has no distinctive physical atmosphere. Until then, until it comes to the earth plane, it doesn't have any physical atmosphere. It is always in the astral plane, what it has done, what I am trying to do in this current, all this it will remember. The fetus is developed in the mother's physical atmosphere. The breath and breath form enters in breath of the mother and goes as a living soul in the newborn infant. With the intake of the psychological change of the breath takes place, then the infant begins to live its own physical atmosphere. Okay, later the doer portion enters and lives in the body. The three atmospheres of the triune self penetrate, surround the physical atmosphere of the child. So, okay, the desire of the or the clock of vices of the rolled away from the doer into the heaven, and doer, when it enter into the heaven, may have passed through many conditions, but it awaits the doer. It awaits whatever that those things that you wanted to do, that it awaits and it will come. So this is the incarnation or transmigration or metapsychosis. So different places, different terms have been used, but this is the cycle. How you are going and coming back. Okay, they have these are all the synonym words. So in some religions, some may be using. Metempsychosis comprises certain after the death states are nothing else, namely the states of the doer after the death, where it goes to the changes, struggles, purification before the heaven period begins. Transmigration is to the understand three aspects: the wandering of the feelings and desires of the units of the matter through different worlds of the kingdoms of the nature after the death, and coming together, they're growing into the human body after the form. So some say that okay, the from the different kingdoms like human mineral kingdom to the how it is actually coming, right? So how the vegetable mineral kingdom to vegetable to animal kingdom, and the human forms of the fetus. So this is also the so these are all the different. Whatever the way you are re-existing, you are reincarnating, you are re-existing. That is the one which you have to. So before re-existing, all these are the things that is happening. The time between the re-existence varies. The time between re-existence, some may come back in a year, because if they are not in a illusion of okay, I didn't die or anything, they may go quickly. And so or some may be thinking that okay, they will have sleep and they just wanted to relive the same life again and again. Some point only they will understand that okay, nothing is happening. So what is it? Oh, I did. So it all depends on the person to person, how much attached to your life, right? So this may be with the parts it has succeeding life, it may be different from the one person to the another person. For some people it may take thousands of years. Some people it may take an year, just an year coming. There is a no beginning. There is no beginning, or there's a no. Yeah, there is no fixed period basically. And average period also you cannot tell, because it all depends upon the one person. You cannot say average 200 years it will come back. Nothing like that. It's a countless. One may come soon, one may come take his own time. So one may feel that heaven, the period is so good, I wanted to be here. One may feel bored immediately. Whatever I'm thinking, I'm getting, I don't want this. Right? So it all depends on your mindset. Similarly, that your mindset is still continuing, because your journey was not ended. Whatever the mind you are keeping here, that is why it is a very careful. What he is saying is, at one point, if you don't know that there are existing the planes, if you know the planes are existing, immediately you will understand that okay, I lost my body, means I lost my body, I left my body. So you will not struggle somewhere, or you will not be in the dream state thinking again and again, living recreating the earth things. You will not do that, because you know that you have that knowledge that there is an astral plane. I came to the astral plane. There, how many number of days I am there, it will be the same thing. So you will not waste your time there, because it is always good to have the knowledge of these planes also, so that you will understand where you are. Otherwise you will be in the dream state. Okay, so outline of the complications, variations, special cases have been omitted, so not to disturb the Plain. It's okay. This is, let's leave it. Sure. So that is all about our psychic destiny. We have completed. I don't know how many classes. I didn't count, Sirisha Garu. How many classes I took it for psychic destiny. These are 23 sections. At
Yeah.
least I would have taken 11 classes minimum.
Yeah.
For the psychic destiny. With this, we have closed the psychic destiny. And next class, I'll start mental destiny. But I'll give some time, maybe, because after mental destiny, I mean, we will give like 2-3 weeks time for psychic destiny again. But this time, I will not discuss. You can discuss, like one of you, whoever is viewing, like 4 or 5 sections, you can take what you have learned from that particular section, right? It's a kind of revision. Sirisha Garu conducted, I remember, you conduct the physical destiny also like this, right?
Yes, yes.
In one section she conducted. Now she may take like 2-3 sessions for this. Anyway, I'll take off in November, Thanksgiving time to Christmas time. In between, I'll take off. So that time, you all will explain. I will listen. I will join and listen. Okay. So just because I ask, don't skip the class. Try to explore. You need not explain everything, but what you have learned in that, right? See, psychic destiny, the beautifully he's touched each and every aspect of the life, sleep, dream, from every aspect to death, heaven, hell. So complete life he touched upon, right? So how you feel it when you are learning that? How you feel it? What did you learn from that? You can just, it is a chance. It's a chance to go through your, even if you don't go through the entire book, even if you go through the notes points that I have given in the thing. I think I have given all the points, all 22. I have given 23 today, I told. So 22 points I have given short notes, not very short notes like 4-5 lines. I have given enough notes so that you can understand that particular point. So just to go through that, and you can explain. We can revise some 2-3 sessions of the psychic destiny. But next class we'll start with the mental destiny. I'm not even nowadays. I'm not even seeing how many sections, at what time it will be done. All those things I'm not worried. Okay, let us go through each line by line and see how much we understand. Whenever it complete, it will complete. Okay, almost we just completed how many pages, Suresh Garu? Any idea?
It is 250
pages. 251 pages we completed out of 1080. So we are just in the 1/4 line only. We just said there in the 1/4 line only. So now open for questions on death, hell, heaven. Our revision last class and this class. Any questions or anything you wanted to share, you can share. I think you can unmute and talk. I want to listen from every one of you.
Yeah, it's clearly showed the picture 12 stages after death, what's happening, dreaming state and judgmental state, and after that it's next step is in heaven state. So again it's reincarnate the soul.
Yes,
through
exactly.
that form, and again it comes back. So that 12 stages, through that picture we understood very
clearly. Okay.
clearly.
Yeah, we'll keep that in the group also so that people will understand.
Heaven also, it's a good subject. Heaven, it's a state of happiness. So no sufferings, no darkness. So even lower vibration thoughts also we won't get there. And whatever it's a unmanifested things we can manifest there. So whatever passion we have, we continue.
Continue.
Yeah, there. So it's a very simple manner, and that's what I understood. So anyone else, friends?
All are in heaven or what?
Yeah,
Come on.
Sirisha explained everything in just 2-3 lines. That's good.
Yeah.
Nagar took time for 1 hour.
Sirisha Gar is always in heaven state, Lakshmi garu.
Yeah. I want to know a little bit about metapsychosis, Prasanna garu.
What he is saying is any metapsychosis, and this is kind of what do you say? These are all the synonyms only. Metapsychosis comprises certain after death states, because we also discussed about the after death states right here.
Yes.
And nothing else, that namely the states of the doer after death, while it goes through the changes, while it is going through the changes, right? What are the struggles he faces? How the purification is happened? We explained clearly, like what is that he will do good. What is that he is actually struggle? Struggle is, as a pure consciousness, he is able to see himself. Suppose Prasanna as a pure consciousness, Prasanna as a physical world. If I see that, suppose, let us take, okay, so when somebody asked for the class, I said, oh, I don't have time. I told, but even though I have a time, I don't have a time. I told, let us take. So when I'm being as a pure consciousness, I will, oh no, I just wasted the time on kitty party. When the other lady, when the other person asked the class for their own needs, which I did is wrong. Why I did it? What is there in the kitty party? I would have read that book and explain, right? So that particular, I feel that something that I did wrong on the earth plane, right? That feeling, right? In that feeling, I will have suffering. In that suffering, my soul will get purified. In that suffering, my soul will get purified. At the same time, what he is saying is, that was the tricky part. My soul got purified. I am not learning anything there.
Okay.
My soul got purified. I'm not learning anything there. So I am again coming back after the heaven and all. When again the same situation will repeat. That's what he's saying. The same situation in the earth plane will repeat. Again, I will have the opportunity to go to the party. I will have, somebody will ask me to teach something or to help something. In that case, if my brain works properly as a pure consciousness, I will choose this over the party. Then only I learned something. Learning is only at school. Even though my soul is purified, because then and there it got purified because it went into that. But next time, I may be feeling what I should do right. The inner consciousness will daunting me. No, this is not right. This is right. But it is me, the doer in me again is the one who has to take the decision.
Yes.
The supreme intelligence, the light of intelligence is always tell me that, oh, you should not do this, you should do this. It is always telling me. But whether a doer in me is taking decision or not, right? So that particular periods is the that's what you asked, right? That's it.
Okay, when you are in pure consciousness, even minute mistakes, it will come to know, so that soul get purifies there, but not learning. So even in the earth plane also, it's a mind says, okay, let's watch TV. Now it's a book club there. It's our intellect says, no, it's not TV time. Okay, let's go to book club. But after the 1 hour or maybe we realize. So this is some guilt or some
guilt will be there, right? That will feel bad about it.
Did like that. So this now we can rectify in the earth plane.
Yes, exactly.
But in there not.
Suppose if you rectify here itself, that suffering will not be there in there. After death state, the suffering will not be there. Let us take some ex-person ditched on me on something. If I learn that I have given this pain to somebody, that is why he came as a karma bondage. He came and he made me experience. So I should not do that. Usually that is why the saying say, when you don't want to experience something, you don't give that experience to somebody, right? That's what we say. So similarly, so once you learn that one, then that is done. That experience won't come again. If you don't learn that, that experience comes again and again. Because earth is the only plane you can learn. Yes. That is, even among the friends also you can see, right? At one point, once you learn a point, you will not let that happen with others. Once you learned a lesson in the earth plane, right? Suppose you gave the money, and a simple concept I'll take. You gave money to a friend. Okay, he cheated. He or she cheated. Second time you thought, oh, she's close friend, she won't do it. Again, she cheated. Third time, what you will do? Bah, anything you ask, I'll do. Money part, let us not, our friendship ruins it. Let us be clear on it. So, which means that you have learned a lesson. Similarly, any other things also, when you learned a lesson, you will not repeat it. When you are not repeating, there is no repenting. That's all.
Good
Clear,
point.
Andy?
Yeah, very,
So in
very
the
good
three
point.
aspects, soul learns there. Okay.
Yeah, in our day-to-day life, also it's very important, these things.
Yeah, very important. No, we feel that is what I feel. One thing is, oh, when you go to the hell, you will purify, you will learn it. No, nothing. That's what he is saying. In the hell also, you will not learn anything. In the heaven also, you will not learn anything. Only thing, unmanifested thing, you will manifest, you will enjoy. That's all. So for Ambani, if he still has something else, he may enjoy that heaven. For a poor man, he may want to have his own cottage. He will enjoy that one. That is his heaven. But both of them will not learn anything unless and until Ambani feels that money is not important. I have to serve for others. That is important. That can be learned only in the earth plane.
Yes.
Only once he comes back, only he can learn. Otherwise, he will not able to learn it.
It's good. Thank you.